What's up, y'all? It's your girl JadoreJor, also known as Jordan, back with another video. And today I'm going to give y'all a brow tutorial on how I went from that to this. So if you want to see how I did it, stay tuned. So these are my natural brows. I get my eyebrows threaded. I'm going to show you guys what I use. So I use a flat angle brush, as you can see. I've been using the e.l.f. brow pomade in the color coffee. And you can see I use it a lot. I use any dark adhesive lash glue. I don't use the white stuff, and of course tweezers. So you're going to use a spoolie as well, and go ahead and start to brush out your brows in an upward motion, and then then go on towards the shape of my brow, just so all the hairs are laying the same way. Then with that flat brush, you're going to go ahead and dip it in your brow gel and start to outline the very bottom of your brow. I like to just mimic my natural brow shape. And you just want to start in the middle, go all the way down to the end, and then go back to the beginning of the brow, just so that you don't have any harsh lines in the front. And then once you get that line, you're going to just drag the product up and fill in the brow. You want to be pretty light-handed with it, especially at the front of your brow, so you can get like a gradient effect, and then just swipe up. Dipped it a little bit more, and then at the top of my brow I'm going to create my arch. And you kind of see me just following my natural line and then creating a higher arch. To create your arch, I kind of go based off where the corner of your eye meets your brow. And then whatever product you have left, go ahead and drag it to the top. Voila. Then we're going to do the same thing to the other brow. I really am a firm believer in making my eyebrows sisters and not cousins. So I really try to make sure they look exactly the same, even though one of my arches is higher. Bam! Then you're going to take that spoolie and just blend the pomade and the hairs together, making sure it's not too harsh, especially at the front of your brow. You don't want that boxy look, so you want to brush that right on through. Here's a flat brush. I'll be using this to apply the concealer, and I'm only going to do a little bit of concealer and then just start on the middle of my brow, and then just drag it as straight of a line as possible, mimicking that natural brow line, and then just following it. This is basically just a cleanup process. Then whatever product you have left, you're going to start working on the front of the brow. And I'm just getting that line super straight, making sure that arch is right. And it's very important that you drag down the product. Drag it down, blend it. That's why some girls you see have those white lines right under their brows. It's because they don't blend in the concealer, or they use shades that's 4 or 5 shades lighter than their skin tone. You only need a concealer that's like 1 or 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. And then with whatever product you have left, you're going to start on the top of your brow. And then I actually start at the beginning when I do the top. Just drag it right across the natural line, following that arch down. I like to have a gradient look, so I want my end of my brow to be very, very slanted and go from thick to slim. So you're going to see me try to perfect that arch and get it just right. You do not need any more concealer for that top portion though. You do not want that halo effect. And then I'm cleaning up the bottom a little bit more. I wasn't kind of satisfied with how it looked, so took a little bit more concealer, and I'm going to kind of crisp that line and make sure it's evenly proportioned. And then once again, clean up the top. I want to make sure that the front of my brow matches the front of my other brow, and this is key to making them look like sisters. And then just blend all the product out, sweep it down as far as you can. And then here we go. We're gonna take my finger and actually blend out the rest of the concealer. Your fingers have natural moisture and warmth to help blend in that concealer. By the way, y'all, I had just got out the shower, so I'm a little ashy. Ignore that, you know, we all human. I went and lotioned up right after this video. Take that spoolie and concentrate on the front of the brow, brushing it upward so you can get that nice gradient effect, and then blend the hairs through the pomade. We're going to go ahead and go on to the next brow. I'm just going to quickly show you guys this one. Taking that leftover concealer and cleaning up the top. Now this one, it looks like they're gonna be cousins, but just hold on. I had to go back down the bottom and sharpen it back out. My arch on this brow is a little bit higher naturally though, so I get it as close as I can. Then we're going to blend with our fingers. Make sure your hands are clean though. You know, you don't want to be touching your face and you got hot Cheetos on your fingertips and stuff. So make sure your hands are clean. Taking that spoolie, combing, blending. All the hairs are going the same direction. And there you have it, you guys, the perfect brow.